Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Oh, we paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on, tune in, hear all they say. But watch it real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above. And if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
Hey guys, it's Shoshie from Shoshie's Magnificent Miniatures, and I have, there he is.
Hey.
There he is, right there. Lovely husband Mike, because it's Labor Day, or no, is it Labor Day? Memorial Day.
Yeah. Big difference.
I didn't remember Memorial. Memorial Day weekend, so we have a holiday, so Mike is here with us. Yay. Yay, proto maker in the house, yes. So, I have this little box here. You can see on, oh, you can't see it. It's Mike's. This is a little box. I'm going to be putting my hands up on this because I want you to be able to get a good look at this guy. His name is, he's got the funniest name. His name is a Fungoid shaman, Cave-Shaman. His name is Snazzgar Stinkfist. No, that's not right.
Stinkmullet.
Oh my gosh, Stinkmullet.
It took me 5 minutes to type that in. Long time.
Mullet. He doesn't have a mullet. Actually, yes, he does. That must be why, because he's got some kind of, yeah, Yeah, some kind of fungus growing on his back as well. And scorpion and all kinds of bugs and stuff. So
Scorpions and bugs.
I know nothing about this character. Thank you so much.
What's it from?
He's from Games Workshop.
Or what game?
I want to thank Painting Cricks real quick for the cheer. That's awesome. Thank you so much. So say that again, Mike.
What game was it from?
Warhammer.
Warhammer?
Yeah.
Really?
This is a
Not 40K, but regular Warhammer?
40K is Warhammer.
They used to have 2 different games. Warhammer Fantasy.
Yeah, they don't have that anymore. They have
Age of Sigmar.
Age of Sigmar now, and it's very different. But this guy goes, you know, he might be a fantasy character. I'm not sure, but he does look fun to paint. I want to show you guys. Quick, do the overhead or the
overhead.
face cam. Sorry. So I have printed out the box art for him to give me an idea. But we're gonna go I'm gonna go a little bit different because I think it'll be more fun for me. But yeah, we're gonna paint him, and like I said, I'm gonna do some adjusting with some of the colors. Age of Sigmar and 40K, they have 2 different ones. He's from Age of Sigmar. Okay, so yeah, so I thought maybe he would be Age of Sigmar, but all right, so I'm looking, and the first thing I need to do is figure out his base color for his face. And he's a very pastel green that I'm thinking, I don't want to go too bright, so I think I'll go with this Undead Flesh by Fantasy and Games, and we're going to use a lot of the Fantasy and Games colors. Yeah, he is an Age of Sigmar character. Awesome. We're going to use the Fantasy and Games because they're a little bit thinner, and they're also more satin. So we got some speakers today, so I can finally hear you guys. I'm putting that on my palette, and I'm going to get out my Winsor Newton Series 7 number 2. It's got a nice big bristles so that I can get a lot painted quickly. And I'm just going to go in and start on him.
Hello, Teviston.
Hey, Tevison.
Oh, Amber Dawn likes your t-shirt.
Oh, yes. It says, live long and prosper. May the force be with you.
No, it doesn't say those things. It says, live long and may the force be forever in your favor, so say we
Oh,
all.
right. Live long and prosper. May the force be ever in your favor, so say we all. It's sort of like a little nerd shirt that I got at, I got it at Marcon? Yep. And I can't remember, what was the name of the not Awaken Rounds. What was the name of the company that did the...
Cleveland t-shirts or something like that.
No, that wasn't it. It was... It was one of the...
Oh, Off-World?
Off-World.
Off-World Design.
Yeah, they do a lot of t-shirts for Origins and for Gen Con. The Jedi knows everything about the Force. Yay. Leo... Is it Leona Jedi? Is that right? Tell me if I'm wrong.
I don't know.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and paint his teeth green as well. Just going to paint his whole face this pastel green. See if you guys can see it. It's pretty light. The color is. And we've already got him spray coated with Primal Res primer. Oh, I just realized there's like a mushroom seriously growing out of his head. That's weird.
There's a mushroom going on your head.
Yes. And covering everything I can see on his face. I like the way the skin tones look on these guys, so I'm going to keep his skin pretty much the same as the box art. So, is anybody else here have the day off, or it's I know it's normal. I don't know if you guys have any public holidays over in the UK or not. Today, it's for us. It's Memorial Day. It's the day that we remember fallen soldiers that fought in wars. Really like this design. Yay! Repentia. Thank you so much for the follow. We're gonna write down your name. Make sure I got a pen. Oh, yeah, there it is. New followers.
I played Fortnite with some Dutch people this morning.
You did?
Yeah.
Did they?
And a kid from Uzbekistan.
Oh,
Two
okay.
Dutch people and somebody from Uzbekistan. We actually won a game. It was a funny.
Leon and Jedi is a nickname they came up with 2006. Awesome. Repentia, you're going to write your name down here. There we go. And then this will probably get covered by the box for a little bit because we're going to be painting. I want to show you guys something real quick. I'm going to take a second because we're going to do a little show and tell. Do you remember, where'd it go? Oh no. So, doesn't help when I lose something, does it? Oh, here it is. So first of all, I finished Gut Rot Spoom. He is pretty much done. I just realized that I did his base in a flat color and I don't like it because I think it needs to be a matte color. You know, Jedi, thank you so much for the follow.
Legion.
Legion?
There's a silent J.
Ah.
Or non-silent J.
Now see, now I put, I mixed up the two. Leone, there we go. Jedi. There we go. Leon Jedi. And anyway, so I'm gonna go back and fix that, but he's all done. Flickster, look at the guys. Hey, everybody from Flickster's chat, welcome.
Hello, Flick people.
We're just showing off Gut Rot Spoom. Today we're painting some more hammer. How was your stream? Lovely Flickster. This is the guy we're painting today. His name is Snazzgar Stinkmullettby, and this is Gut Rot Spoom. These are some names, aren't they?
Flick.
Yay.
Flicks fleas.
Flick flea. I think they're called flickerinos.
Flickerinos? Is
I
that
think that's
actually
what
a
they
thing?
call themselves. Yay! Okay, everybody, fight back. Fight back with your emotes. I don't know if I can do my emotes on my thing here. Yes, I can. There we go. We'll fight back. Tharea, hey. This is cool. It's great to see everybody. Look at, we have, this is another Kingdom Death figure that I'll be working on the next month. Is it already June yet?
No.
Okay, so next month.
June starts on Friday.
But I did start, we took this is Kat Leanne's badge. She'd made a mold with it with the, I can never remember the name of this. Fuel heads, rabble rousers, all the cool people. How's that? By the way, guys, if you have not followed Flickster, get over there. Follow him because he is so much fun to watch. I've been watching him since the very beginning, before I started streaming. Woohoo! Giant silver T-Rex. Oh my gosh, I love that. Giant silver T-Rex, Mike.
Giant silver T-Rex. Come to devour your children and kittens.
I put too many V's in there. There we go. We always write down our new followers on the page here, although I will be covering it up with the box. But anyway, we made a mold of the badge. I filled it with paper clay while I was on stream. I think it was like 2 streams ago. Ah, thank you, Terea, for the cheer. That's awesome. Huggles. So this is what we came up with. Look at that. This is going to be the base for this Kingdom Death. Aw, Flickster just subscribed. What does the button do? We got to write down subscribers too. That's the other thing we write down here. Subscribers. There we go. ERR. Yay. Anyway, I was going to give you guys a quick demo. So we did this with paper clay. You can buy it at like Michael's. Let me see if I've got it over here. Here it is. Creative modeling material. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. And it's just air dry clay. You shape it, let it air dry, and then you paint it. And it's like this white paper clay. And I need to get a baggie to keep this so that it doesn't dry out at the front. Yeah, the badge does look great, doesn't it? I'm trying to make it look I'm trying to keep it like arty looking because I don't want to like get in trouble for counterfeiting a badge because it looks pretty realistic, doesn't it? You should see the photo of the actual badge. Deadloader just started following. Thank you so much for following. 11 months, Flickster. Almost a full year. We need to do something. We need to have, because I think I've been following you for over a year now, then that means. Okay, there's Deadloader. Thank you so much. Also, if you guys look, I have almost 3,000 followers now, and we are going to be doing a party or something. We're going to do something, maybe a giveaway, probably both. Party, giveaway, what do you think? We should do something for my 3,000 followers because that's pretty awesome. We're very close. We only need like 200 more.
175.
Oh, yeah, with you guys joining us, it makes it even less. Anyway, this is going to be the Kingdom Death pinup base, and we're going to make it very noir and very, yeah, you followed before the stream? Yes, definitely, you did, Ray. Ray is here. I think, did Ray follow right before?
Yes.
Okay, we got to write you down because you followed before the stream. Ray. Silver. Awesome. So that was my quick little show and tell. While I have you here, I'm just going to show off some other commissions that I've been doing. This is the Kingdom Death Halloween white speaker. She is almost done. I need to paint her blade and just clean up and smooth out stuff in the back here. It'll be good. Am I going to follow Genuine's example and dress up? I'm not one of those. I mean, I've not ever done that. So that Flickster and Jan have the cosplay thing. They dress up in cosplay.
Oh. If you're going to get Obaka involved.
Oh.
You do your Han Solo cosplay.
Possibly. So Obaka, by the way, this Friday we have an event. If you go down on my page, you see that I've got on my profile page an event scheduled. I think it's on my profile page. Hey, Honor First. Totally weird random guy that was bugging me on Facebook. Awesome. We've never done that. You have too. Oh, Ray, you're a subscriber now. That's so awesome. Thank you so much. I was going to say, this Friday, I am going to be doing a collaboration with Obaka TV. If you guys have never seen him, you got to see him. Obaka_TV. He's on Twitch. He's a German DJ, and he does like house and electro house type stuff. It's really fun. Me and Rainer72 just are huge fans of him. And so I'm going to be painting this Deadpool model because all the time he dresses up as Deadpool and does this DJ set. So he's going to be featuring me down like, in a little camera box once he figures that out while I'm painting this. And then I'm hopefully going to get him to play some of my music. So Harley Jan was quite disturbing. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Thank you for the link so you can go to Obaka TV's thing. So we're going to be doing kind of a cross stream thing. I'm not real sure what you call it. And I'm not sure how well it's going to work out yet either. But I'll be painting Deadpool. He'll be dressed as Deadpool. He'll be playing his music, and it'll be awesome. Meanwhile, we've got a good head start on Funeral Witch. She is almost done. And all I've got left to do is really base her and maybe a few touch-ups on the bird. And that's about it. Hey, Voodoo Child. Dan dressed up as Harley Quinn. It was concerning.
I would agree with that image.
Yeah, oh my gosh. That's so funny. All right, so, and the last thing I'm going to have to show and tell since we have so many of you guys here is Hood and Fang. This is by Grebo Games. And here's Hood. She's like this bootylicious elf girl with a basket and a knife. And she's being kind of hurled through the air. She's fighting. I'm not sure how she got up there. But she has this little cape that goes on right there like this. Also, the other announcement that I have to make real quick is in roughly 2 weeks from today, we're going to be doing our build stream for Elizabeta the Vampire Princess by Carl Ruddick. And I've created the PDF. I sent that out to everybody who is interested. I posted it on our server, which you can do the exclamation point server for us, Mike, so that other people can go if they want to do the paint along with us. And we've already got the busts ordered and everything. Everybody has them who has them. And so if you're in Europe, you probably still have time to get a bust. The booty propelled her? Yes. Booty child. I love it. All right, so I'm going to put this little box down so that way you guys can get a good view. As you can see, I'm letting this dry a little bit. And then I've got Coelia Green Shade. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but that's what I think is going to work. Ray says, say the paint along thing. Question, you mostly own Vallejo and paints it. Will it be detrimental to results? No. I will be giving out a paint list of what I have, but that is not required. So I won't be able to, tell you what exactly to use, but just, I'm totally down with, eyeballing it and just see what works for you. Oh gosh, that's awesome. That Coelia Green Shade was the exact right color for this goblin guy. Look at that. Puts that on his hands. It gave him some depth right away. I love the GW shades. They make painting so easy. Because there's my Insta Shadows. Insta Shadows.
Oh.
Fancy unicorn. Oh, she's auto hosting. Ah, she's so awesome though. Let's see. There we go. We got to take. So sometimes a little bit of shade gets on stuff that you don't want it on, and that's when I just
shadow in a pot.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So there was a little bit extra on his teeth and a little bit extra on his nose. So I'm just taking the damp brush that doesn't have any shade in it and picking it up. And then where I want to go back and add more shadow, I'll just put a little bit more in. For those of you guys who've never seen me stream before, this is a teaching stream, so please ask questions. Do at Shoshie's Minis to get my attention. And feel free to ask away, because this is what I'm here for. I'm here to show people and teach them how to do the same thing I'm doing. You guys see that? Do a little focusing, Mike. It's a little bit blurry.
It's also dark.
Yeah, it's dark. Shadow in a pot.
No, we don't want.
There we go. Can you guys see that? See how the shade goes in there? A normal ink is not going to settle in the cracks like that. Okay, so that's good. Now let that dry. Okay, that's maybe a little too close now. Your bust arrived, so you could probably still get one. Awesome, good. So yeah, just go to Carl Ruddick's website. I believe it's carlruddickart.com. I'm not 100%, and you can get the same thing. All right, so now I'm looking at this guy. Oh, I just realized this thing on the end of his chin is metal. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint that now before I forget that it's made of metal. All my metallics are behind me. This will work. This is heavy metal. Heavy metal. Why won't it? So an ink will kind of float on top, and it will settle, but you want to add like a little bit of mixing medium, or so like mixing medium from P3, or some kind of like a little PVA glue, because what'll happen is it'll break the surface tension on the ink, and that's what makes it settle, and instead of making the tea stain, right? Yep, it is water tension, exactly. You got it. Voodoo Child says, 2 firsts for me today. Painting a lava base and applying details. Awesome. How did that go? Was it fun? All right, I'm going to try this again because I feel like it needs to be a lot darker in the spots. And over here too, in the ear.
In the ear.
Yep. There we go. Yeah, it immediately pools in the crevices. Flow improver, no. Well, it's possible. Just about anything. I still think flow improver may give you some tea stain. You could try it though. I think anything that's going to break the tension, it's going to work. Okay, let's do the metal on his chin. Going to be a little bit green tinted at first. He has chin armor, guys.
Don't you?
No,
Why not?
because my chin is not giant. He should have nose armor. Why doesn't he have nose armor? Maybe decorative. It's like jewelry.
Maybe.
Voodoo Child says, almost done with the brightest highlights. Decals are good. Next time, no coffee before. Oh yeah, gee.
Dead Loader heard that earwax will do the same thing.
What? Ew. I don't think so. All right, so for his cloak, I'm going to use my favorite color of all time, if I can find it. It is not a CL75. Hold on, I gotta push this out of the way here. We got some new cords here, so is that it? No, that's not it. Is this it?
Sometimes soap works too, apparently.
Soap, yeah, that's true. Just anything that breaks that surface tension. And I'm not seeing the color. Is it? Dragon black? So the color that I'm looking for is Nightshade Purple. It's what I call the purple of all blacks. And it's amazing. If I don't find it, I will figure something else out. Wait, I think I just found it. Nightmare Black. Nope. Nightshade Purple. I just knocked the model down. This is the most awesome color. Nightmare Black is good, but I like it because it's not a black. It is a purple. Let me put it on my palette and I'll show you guys. Speaking of palettes, Redgrass Games palette, wet palette right now. I'm using it. And I have some good news. So they are okay with the idea of me selling their palettes. So if I can figure out a way to do it with the conventions that I'm going to, because some conventions are like not copacetic with you making outside sales. So, but that may be okay for me to take like orders instead. And that way I'm not making sales at the con, I guess. I'm not sure what will be allowed, but I'll figure stuff out before I come to Gen Con and Nova, because those will be the 2 conventions that I will be. Everybody will get to try out these palettes. And then if you're interested, hopefully I'll have some that you can buy.
Osmosis says not to taunt him with that color because he can't find it in Toronto.
Oh, really? Huh, you could, I'm wondering if you could get it off eBay. Oops, okay, so there's the Nightshade Purple. And let me swatch this on my finger and show you what this, how it's so pretty. See how it's like an inky purple, squid ink. I will see if I can find somebody who can get that color to you. It is good. It is a very great color. Let's paint all of the robes are going to be this lovely nightshade purple. Now, Reaper does dry flat, so that's something to consider. Second to Nightshade Purple is Muddy Soil as a black substitute. Oh, I gotta try that one. Is that by, you got your Nightshade Purple on eBay? Yes, that's what I was gonna suggest as well, is try eBay, because there are some people that do sell individual pots as well as big lots of Reaper paint. I don't know what their international shipping is though, but I would try them. All right. I'm trying to get up in the back there. Got some kind of scorpion on his back. There we go. Muddy Soil is also Reaper. I need to try that. I'm not going to ReaperCon this year, unfortunately, but I am going to try to go next year. And this year I'm going to be at Nova because they asked me first, and so I will be going to Nova this year. All right, backs of the sleeves. He's got black sleeves. Notice that I'm painting from the inside of the model out. I find that it's easier to cover up mistakes. It's faster to do it this way. All right, I need to check real quick on my... I always look at a reference, and I have a reference here. Let's see, I'm trying to look at the 360. There we go. Okay, so this whole part is also black. He's got lots of it. What was that?
Looking at possible sound effects for your off-cam thing.
Oh, that's a good one. Something that's just kind of benign, not too annoying, because otherwise it'll get trollish. Okay, and I'm guessing all of this back here is also going to be black. What's everybody been doing this weekend? What are you doing on your day off besides watching me paint? Anything? Anybody got any goals for today to get your shelf of shame painted or anything like that? Oh, I just realized he's got a little foot down there that I need to paint green. This mini makes your scalp itch. Why is that? Is it just because he's kind of gross? He's a fungus. He's a fungoid shaman. In the UK, I get my Reaper paints from Miniature Heroes. Awesome. Decided what to do for a seven color paint challenge at a friendly local game store. And they're working out Tau schemes. That's awesome. Mushroom coming out of it. I know, right? That does make, it's kind of weird, isn't it? I just noticed that. And then I painted it over it and realized I need to go back and paint it coming out of his skull instead. All right, I'm letting, see how it's kind of pooling for me in there? That's okay. I can handle that. Let's get this part of his arm. What's good about doing the sleeves and everything like this first, again, is I'm going to be making a lot of mistakes, but this way they are already covered when I start painting other stuff on top, or they will be covered. Ooh, Miss Half Damage got the Color Theory book that I recommended for her birthday. Awesome. Did you get a chance to look at it yet? And tell me what you think. It's really intensive, isn't it? So we're talking about the book Color by Betty Edwards. I think that's her name, yep. All right, what else is left? We've got more. I feel like there's more. Do another coat of that. Just make sure all the primer is covered up.
Buddha Child says your fingernails look awesome.
Yes, they're totally my colors, aren't they? I got inspired after we did Rainer's colors to do my own. So they had this cat's eye. You can see like it moves. See how like it moves? What they do is they put down the black and then they put down a layer of this magnetic pink and then they put a magnet over it so that it will all kind of draw up to the middle. It's really cool. Yeah, it would make a cool, I think if I could figure out how to do that iridescence on a mini, I would probably try it. Val Thornillian says, Arcadium group lost our 4 best hunters to a level 1 butcher, another to the plague. Oh, the plague is the worst. And our last male survivor to the Hands of Heat event. We plan to start over next, instead of hoping to get lucky with our 5 women. Oh, man. And you're going to build on Mortarion. Which Mortarion is it, Valthorn? Is it the Forge World one, or is it the other one that Games Workshop put out? I'm going back here and painting his little footsie here. Uh-oh. There's a little wet paint down there. It's kind of muddying things. Got other little toes. All right, now with this green, this lighter green, I'm gonna take glasses off and I'm gonna look for a smaller brush. Let's do a Velcro brush number 2. I want to show you the difference. The Spellcrow brush and the Winsor Newton 2 are very different. This is almost like a Winsor Newton 1. Very, very, very much different. Okay, while I have glasses off, if you, do what you guys are doing where you put the @Shoshie's Minis. And Valthorn says the main GW Demon Primarch version. Awesome. That thing is huge. I painted the whole chest before I realized that he has armor all over it. And I was like, oh man. All right, so this green is not, oh, actually that was working okay. I'm painting over the shaded spots like his cheekbones and stuff. It's not really light enough, so I'm going to see if I can add just a little skosh of high key yellow and see if that lightens things up a little bit. So green and yellow, make a lighter green. There we go. Oh yeah, that's much better. It's not very opaque, so I'm going to go ahead and look for a pastel in the scale 75. But this is a lot more opaque because it's flat. The scale fantasy, they seem to be a lot more thin. They take a lot more coats. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of this to it instead because the high key yellow is way too thin. That should help a bunch. Yes, there we go. See the big difference? Top of his ear. And then I'm gonna paint his teeth straight yellow. He is a goblin after all, right? This brush is the perfect size for right now. And there's little bits. Oops. Trying to get all these little highlights in here. There we go. That looks awesome. I hope that shows up on camera. Right about there. Okay. Now, same thing with the fingers and the hand. Just don't use, I'm not using white, I'm using yellow because we're kind of trying to keep it in that green family. You know what? I just realized his nose. Hold on, let me look at his nose. His nose does have nose armor. Mike.
What are you looking at me for?
Because I had a good idea and then I totally didn't even look at the art. He does have nose armor. So now he gets an armored nose. He's a shaman, but he's not a clothy. Here we go. Crazy armor on the nose. That's gonna be fun. All right, while I'm at it, I'm gonna look for other metal parts that are on him. Looks like just his scythe and a little hook up here. This part right there is also metal. And you guys know I like to use metallic metals. Let me know if somebody's asking me questions, Mike. While my
No questions.
While my glasses are off. Okay. So I finally got to see, we have YouTube Red, and I got to see Cobra Kai, at least the first 2 episodes, and I'm pretty happy with it. It doesn't make me feel too old, actually. That's one thing I was worried about it, was that it's going to make me feel old, but it actually doesn't. Those guys were way older than me when that first movie came out, The Karate Kid came out, so they still make me feel young. All right, scythe is done. I'm going to look at the back real quick for other metal bits. Nope. Okay. Wait. Oh. The scorpion possibly has a metal tail. Let me put my glasses back on. I'm used to having my laptop, and I actually tried to do my number pad just now, Mike. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, the scorpion does have a kind of a, yeah, he's got a metal tail, sort of. Let's try it. There's another sort of a hook fastener thing right here too. All right, so this whole scorp tail is going to get to be metal. I wonder if that's a familiar of some kind. It looks like it's an actual creature, not just a, that's so cool. All right, done with that metal. We're gonna highlight the other side of his face with the other yellow, which was Tenier yellow, scale 7510, and the green. Need more yellow in the teeth, a lot more. What are you doing, Mike?
I'm I'm getting your thing figured out here.
My thing?
Your alert thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to be doing some new things with the stream. We're going to have... What are we going to have? I'm going to be getting emotes. I'm going to finally like contact my designer and get those emotes. We have like 12 emotes that we have possibility to open. So I need to get those designed because you guys really deserve it. You deserve your emotes. I really apologize for being a slacker with all the move and everything and trying to get all that done. It has been trying to communicate with the designer was just not in the cards. So now that things are settled, commissions are caught up, there's going to be, I'm back on the organization track. Do you guys remember at the very beginning of this year, I said that I was going to focus on a keyword, not goals, but just a keyword. And the keyword was organization. And it's still trying. It's still in the works. All right, we're bringing up all the colors here. He's nice and green now. I'm going to use a little bit of that high key yellow to smooth out some of the chalkiness that I'm seeing. A little bit of that green too. He looks good. At the back of his hand. There's a little bit of tea staining going on his fingers, not too much though. Nice, okay. Skin is done. That's it. That's all we do. We're just gonna do his eyes next. He's got bright red eyes. Ooh, they're red. Okay, so I think I'll paint them black to start so they'll have a nice base. I'll use the Nightshade Purple. And paint the whole inside of his eye black. See? Inside of this one. This eye is smaller. He's a little squinty and bug-eyed. All right, now red, red, red. This one I want to use my Scale 75 flat colors. I think I will use blood red for my base and see if that works. And if it's not bright enough, we'll switch to something else. This is one of those paints where the medium always gathers up in the tip of the...
Stop.
What happened? Oh, he's playing with the loops. And then this is going to be a highlight. Aldebaran red. And I also see, I think I want to make the top of his hat like a red. I can't remember the name of the actual mushroom, but it's like that red poisonous mushroom. So let's try to do that. Ooh. See? Looks good right there. A little bit of red on here. All right, let me check chat.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Since the last bit of discussion.
Okay. Good.
Oh yes, Tev said it's a Monday mic stream.
Yeah, it's a Monday mic because he has the day off. So this is the orangey color for the highlight for the eye. If you look at the reference, there's a little orange circle right here. You guys see that? It goes red, orange, and then a black, and then a little white dot in the middle. I'm gonna attempt that. Very small, so we'll see. We need more of this blood red first. See that? That's starting to pop. Okay, so then it was a bright orange, right? I'm gonna use a bright orange like Tiamat orange, if I can find it from...
Deficit wants to know if you're going to make his head a Mario Brothers type mushroom.
A what?
Mario Brothers type mushroom.
Yeah, it'll be red. I think I'm gonna, because it's definitely purple here, but I want to make it more like this one. So they're all of the fungus are gonna have this cap because I think that's more fun. In fact, let's start painting that a little bit. Probably wait and paint the underside first. So this red dries flat. It dries completely different color. So we may end up changing it up and just making that the base. So yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get, let's see if I got a brighter. Antari's red is very red. Let me try some of that. Oh yeah, I love this red. Yeah, it's just got the tiniest amount of orange in it that's just a little brighter. Use the new P3 orange. Yes, I will probably use that for highlighting because there's some spots that we'll highlight with that orange. Oh yeah, for the eyeball. No, that's a good idea. Hold on one second. I'm gonna finish the cap and then we'll do that actually. Go ahead and give Miss Half Damage 5 points for a good idea. We reward good ideas here on the stream. An idea especially that I end up using. Fly agaric? Oh, is that the Mario types? Hey, Iron Tusk. Whoa, it has been forever. You must have the day off today. Iron Tusk miniature painting is a old follower friend from Facebook that we've been Facebook friends probably since I first started painting, right? It's been a long time. So this is just a little bit of this orange on the ends there. I'm gonna paint all of these caps red. I know, dad life, day off, yes, old friends, yes, Facebook buds. He was one of the first people who commissioned me to do a display model. And so he has one of the very first display models I ever painted for commission, which is pretty elite to be able to have that distinction. That's pretty fun. How has she held up over the years? I think we painted Kaylee. Is that right? Kaylee from...
Firefly?
No, not from Firefly. From... oh, I can't remember the name of the company. Dang. Hassle-free minis. That was it. Hey, you still have it. Awesome. You know, it's funny because after you did that, I started collecting minis from painters that I admire too. It is very inspiring. I highly recommend if you're a painter, even if you're a painter, to, oh no, Mike, guess what I did?
What'd you do?
Got paint on the top of my new computer.
Fucking.
I told you.
Clean it up right away.
What?
Clean it up right away.
I am. I'm just trying to Somehow I got paint on my paper and that got on the shell here. All right, it's cleaned. My goodness. Was that from the brush or from this? Oh, right here.
That's a lot of paint.
I know, you got, see this? Got in the thing in there. All right. All right, he's doing good. He's drying nicely now. He's got some shelf fungus down here as well. All right. Everything okay?
Hey,
Oh,
tired.
yeah. So I didn't know if there were going to be a lot of people streaming today because it is Memorial Day. Either that or there'd be more people streaming. Wasn't sure. Hassle-free, yeah, hassle-free minis. Okay, so here he is. It's a lot of red right now. I think I might, let's see. Let's do this little moon with the yellow. Does anybody know the symbolism of this moon? I know that a lot of the GW figures have it. The moon, is that? I don't remember the lore or anything. All right, there's that. And then he's got another little moon symbol right here. And let me check the back real quick. Ray says, I thought the symbol was for a bad moon goblin clan. Yeah, that's probably it. This is a goblin, so that makes a lot of sense. I just don't, like I said, I'm a total Warhammer and Sigmar noob. I don't know anything about the clans of anything. I know that there's Chaos Orcs or Brothers. Can't remember their names. All right, so he's got all kinds of goodies on his back that have possible yellow pieces. All right, so now he's got this kind of fur thing with these little pipe fungus. I'm gonna paint that brown. Brownish or orangish? Brownish. We'll go with a orange leather. That'll be good. Oh, he's got another moon down here. It must be his like holy clan symbol thing. Yay, that looks nice. I can't quite see the other side of it, so I'm just gonna go in there a little bit. And another layer on this moon. These everything that's been coming out of GW lately has been so much fun. And I've been having a lot of clients send me this stuff, and it's just so exciting because it's really fun to paint and put together. All right, this is the orange brown. We're gonna do this all over the back. Oh, I just realized this is supposed to be black too, so we'll go back and fix that once I've got that all together. You guys are helping me finish this commission. It's technically not even due until June, so I'll be ahead of the game, and then we'll get to paint a lot of fun personal projects next month, like the vampire bust is going to be done next month. We'll be building her. We may get a chance to paint her as well. So I'll give everybody 2 weeks in between times for supplies and everything. So right now we've got the PDF up for the tools that we're going to use to build, and then give everybody a chance to get that. And then once they have those, we're going to go ahead and do a build stream where we'll do all the cleaning and building necessary to start painting. And I want to put out a quick caveat. The PDF that I've got is not mandatory by any means. If you want to use something else, or you have something better to do what you need to do, by all means use it. Because my stuff is just a guide. Okay, now, this last little black part I missed right here. No, Mike, we're not using that. People will troll me with that. You will troll me that. Mike's trying to find a...
No, I forgot the thing. Found just the command's not working like it's supposed to.
Oh, okay. Why did you pick that one, though?
I didn't pick that one. The command's not working.
Oh, okay.
I think whatever you were spraying in here has gotten me messed up.
I sprayed gloss, what was it? Gloss sealer or something for a base that I'm working on. I'm sorry, babe. Luckily, I won't be ever using that again, so it's just one of those things
brain damage is, it'll come back.
Yeah. Brain cells grow back, right?
They do.
They do.
Hopefully you didn't kill the ones that love you.
Oh, man. I can't believe you said that.
No, I definitely know that didn't happen.
He's looking at my face, isn't he? Way to get yourself in trouble on stream.
Yep.
I'm finding all the little spots that need touching up, and I'm going after them right now. Sorry if this is the boring part, but it's got to be done. Because it is a commission and it needs to look nice. Okay, now I think I got one more spot up here on this upper arm to do. Oh, I think he does have, hold on, let me take a peek. Yep. This whole bit's right here in the front supposed to be black as well, because that's just more robes. All right, little ticky bits, ticky. Back to chat. Most everything you know about fantasy came from the Gotrek and Felix novels back in the day. You're not alone. Good. He's starting to look cool already. I just realized I got paint up on his metal chin. I'll go back over that. Bad Hair Daily? Bad Hair Daily. Hello. welcome to the stream. Let me write your name down. There we go. Let's see. I'm going to put it over here. Woohoo! What level of commission is this? I don't do levels. Yep, I do not. I just have one level, so it's going to be best level. Which is, again, why I have to kind of make sure to go over stuff and make sure it looks really good. All right, so that red is really matte. Underneath, I'm going to mix a little bit of this. I think I'm going to make the underside of the mushroom.
There we go.
You fix something? So the underside, I'm going to use light skin. Audio hook, play Shoshie alert ding. Oh, okay. Yeah, so a long time ago, I decided not to do levels, and the reason why was because I saw how many people I knew who did commission painting. They would get burnt out after a few years. And a part of it's because of painting massive amounts of armies. Now, we definitely have a niche and a need for people who like to paint armies, but I was making a career jump. This was not something that I do on the side. I was moving from watercolors to this because I had already been burnt out on the watercolors. And I didn't want to get more burnout again because it's just not fun. Not fun. So in order to protect myself from getting burnout, I told myself I'm only going to paint my highest level every time, you know. And that way I'll always be challenging myself, and I will never stop learning. I'll always be pushing myself. And so some of the models that I do paint when I'm like copying a box art or something like this, it may seem like it's like not that hard, but what it is like every time I use someone else's box art to learn from, I do some kinds of leveling. I learn something every time.
All right, there you go.
Yay.
Make sure your mods know.
Okay, so
Alert cam is the command.
So I want to let all of my mods know. Who are my mods right now? Let me see. We got me, you, and that's it.
Well, right now, the people that are on.
Yeah. So I'll let you know, Mike.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Glad you let me know.
I'll tell the mods on this other chat that we have a new channel command for mods only. And it's to alert people so that they know when I'm off cam. Ray says, unfortunately, or fortunately, you're going to get me in trouble.
No.
Most of my commission experience is over the last 7 years is armies, doing 86 bolt action dudes for a client. Whoa. Yeah, I get really impatient. I can't paint the same model over and over again like that. I mean, I can, but I won't enjoy it, and I won't do as good of a job. So I'd rather paint one model to the most extreme top level than paint, 80 models at a kind of a mediocre level. So that's what I did. And it's been working for me. All right, here's some more little fungi. Fungus among us. I love that. On the back here, he's got these little pieces I'm going to highlight. Can you see that? Why does it look on your cam, Mike, like it's like diffuse?
Because what you had me do with the colors.
Oh.
Very muted.
It's muted. Maybe you want to increase the saturation in me?
No. It's the way you had me do everything. I'll mess with it to see if I can get it a little bit better.
Okay. Highlighting with the peach on top of the brown. It's actually working really nice. Getting good contrast. And then I'll probably put a little bit of Agrex or shade to just catch some of the really dark shadows. Ray says, God, I wish people commissioned me for one model. I just moved to a new area. I'm about to start networking with locals again. I know, and every time you move, you practically have to start over.
That's better.
Yes, look at that, guys. Bing. So much nicer. That is better. I know, Mike. I shouldn't do my own colors on the stream. Mike's better at it.
It's the power of color blindness.
Mm.
Don't doubt me, bro.
Yeah. Right, so here's, yeah, it looks so much nicer now. It looks really... So yeah, if I were starting over from scratch as a brand new commission painter, I would probably have to paint armies. You know, or if, you know, God forbid something happened to Mike, I would probably have to switch my business model so that I would have to paint some armies. But as it is now, the way I worked my system up and everything is, I'm able to do what I do and just paint single models. There's, what is it? There's a triangle, like a graphic, and it's a Venn diagram. And it says that you can have, when you do handmade or custom work, you can have it 3 ways. You can have it fast, you can have it quality, or you can have it cheap. But you only get to pick 2.
Triple constraint.
What?
Pretty standard triple constraint for everything.
Yes. It's pretty much for everything. So if you want it quality and fast, guess what? It's not cheap. If you want it quality and cheap, then it's not going to be fast. Because there's people out there that will paint stuff inexpensively, but they're not doing this full time for a living. So, you know, they can take their time, but, you know, it might be forever, you know, before you get your things back. Usually I'm only about 2 months out. So people get stuff very fast, and they get it really high quality. And I always try to get my commissions done in the month that people they book. So they book a month in advance and they reserve it, and then that's the month then I paint their stuff. So now we're painting this shaman staff. Stick of Doom with the centipede on it and a potion of some kind inside. I kind of try to tell myself a little story about these guys. Like Stinkmullet. He's got this, maybe this thing back here has these little pods on the back and they stink. And that's why he's called that. He has a fungus mullet. There we go. I see there's a little spot back here I can't quite reach. I think it's actually centipede, so I'm going to leave it. All right. Lately, I've been switching my business model again to try to attract more collectors. And so I've been painting a lot more display models. And that is another way you can get paid to paint one model. So you can focus on painting display. People will pay you to paint what they see you always painting, right? So if you really like Warhammer, paint some Warhammer because people will pay you to do that. If you like, I really like Kingdom Death. So people, they see me painting it all the time, and the same people will commission me to paint that. All right, he's good. Time to do some cleanup on the fungus. I'm gonna put just a little bit of this brighter orange in here. There we go. And then I'll come back and paint the lighter orange on top. It acts like a stained glass. So some of that orange will kind of shine through. There we go. So now, take the lighter color on top. And it feels a little bit more rich because it's got that orange shining underneath it.
Valthorn says that usually when people ask him for a price quote on an army, he tends to give something ridiculous like $1,500 to scare them off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but then what if they accept? and then you still have to paint the army. I guess then maybe it's worth it then, hopefully. But for me, I just don't. I'll paint an army, but you're gonna pay the same for each figure as I would be, you know, just for one. So I don't, people tend to not want that. Although I have had a few. I have a guy who lives in, where is it? Luxembourg. And they're, he'll send me a few things and then have me paint it, and I'll ship it to him and send me a few more, just a little bit at a time. This client, the one who has me do his GW stuff, is the same way. He'll send me little bits, little, you know, single figures, but he has a whole bunch of different commission painters that paint for him, not just me. All right, so underneath here we had, whoops, oh no, drop my brush. Okay, I need to get another wash from my bin here, and I think I'm going to use this purple Shoshie Violet. Wait, yeah, that's Agrax. Okay, Shoshie Violet it is. I've got it right here. I'm going to put some in my wavy. This is the wavy. Oh, you can't see it. Oh, it's so bright. Oh, well. You bet I'll paint it. Oh, that's awesome. Well, 1,500 will get you going for a while, won't it? All right, so on this Shoshie Violet, I'm going to put it all over the top of his mushroom hat cap. Because purple is a great shade for red. It also will act like a gloss. It'll gloss over there a little bit too. I'm going to put the purple in between those little stink pots or whatever those are. I'm going to call them stink pots. For an army of 100, you'll surely 1,000 pounds only allows you 1 hour per mini. It's a lot, isn't it? All right, same thing under here with the purple. It looks really nice against that peach too. I don't keep track of hourly rates because of the way I do things. So I guess a little bit here too. I should probably use Nuln Oil instead, but this is working fine. Buddha Child says, I've been painting almost finished with the Dark Empyrean box for your buddy that owns a local game store. I did it for free, but he's my friend, and I want to help him with some armies fully painted to a good standard that he started carrying Games Workshop. Ah, that's awesome. A benefit is that it's really giving you some good practice. I agree. And a lot of painters start out that way. They start out, doing stuff for buddies or for, local game shops. And that helps get them to be good enough to where they maybe think about taking on, monetary commissions. Some people, they don't care about the money. They just want to be able to paint cool stuff. And so, everybody's got a little different motivation. Whatever, I don't care as long as you paint. Just paint. Everybody paint. Right? Okay. I'm gonna add a few more highlights to this brown cloak back here. And I'm actually seeing a spot that needs to be fixed with the black. All right, he's getting there, huh? Let's do a little shading. This is a little bit of a matte color in it. It gives us a little bit more. See how that goes? It's the Druchii along with a little bit of nightshade, because in metals, how you get that contrast on metallic metals is you use non-metallic paint. And it looks good. All right, this one, we'll do this up here. Ooh, too much. Same thing. And I'll just blend it across the rest of that. That looks nice. Okay, so this is all drying. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the lighter color for his teeth because I feel like they need to be a brighter color. Let me try some of this Mojave white. It's almost an ivory, but it's a little bit dustier kind of color. And right now, I don't know why, his teeth are looking still a little bit green. That looks good. Okay, so this pastel yellow is hard. It's very transparent, and it also shows all my tiny little mistakes too. That's good enough. All right, I'm looking at, it looks like he used, I'm gonna use the yellow ink from P3 to highlight my yellow, or not to shade my, oh, no, wait. Let me try this. Look at that. Lamenter's yellow, it's a glaze. We will attempt it. I have never used this before, so let's see how this looks on, ooh, I like it. That looks good. That's on the moon. Nice and bright. One more over here. Good. See how that dries. I thought it would dry a little bit more orangey, but it hasn't. So what I'll do is I'll let that dry completely. Put some more, I'll put the actual P3 ink on it and see what happens. Buddha Child says, I certainly couldn't afford all of those models myself. Yeah, that's how I got it painting. Ray says, any advice for someone who's been doing commissions on the side for ages, but has found the inspiration and drive to try their hand at full time? Yes, so my advice, my number one advice is if you're thinking about making a leap, number one, have a backup plan. Number 2, have a cushion. You need to have a cushion of income set aside, because you will starve for a little while, and it could be a long time, so you don't know. So you need to have that. No, I think people should try things. I think people, I mean, obviously, hopefully you have the means to, but if you have a backup plan, have a cushion of, 3 to 6 months, if not more, of money to help you, start. And then also have multiple forms of income. Don't rely on painting as your entire source of income. When I started, before I went full time, I was substitute teaching. And in the state of Illinois, all you need to substitute teach is a bachelor's degree. So I would substitute teach. It gave me a lot of flexibility with my schedule. And the rest of the time I was painting. And you really need to devote quite a lot of your extra time. If you're going to make that leap, you should be treating it like you have 2 full-time jobs for a while. It's very hard. What? What's that?
And their sound effect.
Oh, I like how, by the way, do you guys see in the corner of my screen here, and Mike put the counter, that's we should make that say followers or something. Can we do that? Because it just looks like we have a giant number. No? Mike's sighing at me. We could do it with the overlay later or something. Due to unfortunate circumstances in my real life, I find myself with a cushion of about a year's of income. Yeah, so this would be maybe a good time to try it. You really want to streaming from the year 2827. I'm streaming from the future. But yeah, so like I said, you wanna have backups and plans, and then make sure that you have some kind of marketing plan too, because you really want to market in order to be able to get enough work, because your local people are your bread and butter, but you want to spread out to outside of your local stuff, so people are sending you things, and yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. That's probably my best advice. All right, I'm gonna get some more inks and things for the guy. Let's see, he needs a little touch up here. Oh, none of this dried nice. It's not pretty yet. So I'm gonna add a little bit more shading, and then we'll go ahead and highlight it up. All right, now for my reds.
Ray says, currently working on building a portfolio before I make a website, trying to network with people online and doing the occasional eBay model just to get my name out there. But
eBay,
yeah, locals are super important.
eBay helped me a lot. eBay was great because you can link to Cool Mini or not, and you can get a lot of people eyes on your stuff there. I'm gonna try this Blood Fresh Crimson. I'm trying to find the right red because this is all too dark.
Hello, Genuine Vision.
Genuine, hello. Good morning. We were just discussing like how to make the leap from part-time to full-time commission painting and how tricky it can be. So, okay, I think I just found that red I'm looking for. Mayhem red looks like it might work. We are painting this guy. He's a goblin from GamesWorkshop from the Age of Sigmar. Yep, this is the right red. This is a really pretty red. Let's see how this looks on here. Oh yeah. That's very pretty. Yeah, it's a beast of a jump. It is. I was suggesting, like I said, eBay was a big help to me. And I just started with bones models. I was painting bones models from Reaper when I started on eBay. And I think what I knew that I could do better than eBay was when I had a guy from Tasmania bought one of my models. It was a Kira Pathfinder Cleric. It's like the most commonly used NPC for Pathfinder. And he bought it for like what? It was $115 shipped to Tasmania, and I was like, okay, I think I can do this. And that's about the time I decided to go, oh, Mikey has a headache. He's not feeling good. It's about the time I decided to go full time with it. And even then I wasn't completely full time. I was substitute teaching, but I decided to go professional. So also, if you guys haven't followed Genuine Vision, he is one of the friends of the stream, and we highly recommend him. He's a great painter. Jan, we've got this number in the corner right here. Can you see this? This number is how close I am to 3,000 followers. And so we're going to have some kind of party, and they asked me if I was going to cosplay like you. And I said, I wasn't sure. I said, that's something that you and Flick do. I have not jumped on the cosplay bandwagon just yet. It would be funny though, wouldn't it? Okay. By the way, something else to keep an eye out for is very soon I'm going to announce that giveaway that we're going to do. Maybe that's what we should do when we reach 3,000 followers. But I usually do that on Facebook, so no, I'll keep something. We're going to have a special giveaway. Something's going to happen when we reach 5,000 followers. I'm trying to highlight this stupid hat up. I think red maybe have been a poor choice. Maybe that's why the other guy went with purples. Because I'm having trouble getting... Red is a tricky color. Let's try it anyway. That's what I was thinking. You can't... Nothing gained, nothing... What's the proverb, Mike? Nothing gained, nothing learned, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Baka Nerd, thank you so much for following. We'll welcome you. Woohoo! We've got you on the board now. We've had a lot of followers today. This is great. So now we have 2,829 followers. Like I said, when we reach the 3,000, we will do some kind of party or giveaway, both major fun thing. 5,000? No, 3,000. That's what we're going for. All right, I'm still slowly getting these highlights. I'm using a little bit of this peach now because I wasn't able to get the red to highlight up enough. The peach seems to be working. Seems to be helping me get that color light enough. And then we'll glaze it. We'll glaze it after that's dry with the real red, with the red. Kind of going pink on me a little bit. It's a little contrast right here with this peach. Does anybody have any barbecues or any cookouts today? I think we're gonna do some grilled pork chops at some point. Hopefully Mike will be feeling better. All right, this is orange. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. The Scale 75, this fantasy games, it dries a lot slower. So I might have to go back and hit it with the hairdryer a little bit. It went pink on me. That's okay. All right, I'm gonna hit this with the hairdryer. Mike, would you mute me for 1 minute? And then I usually put it on face cam when I'm hair drying. All set. There we go. And now we can glaze with the brighter reds. I really like P3 reds for this kind of thing, but I didn't think to get those out today. There, see, that's glazing much nicer now. We'll use a little bit of this. That's better. I think I'm gonna go, so with reds, generally it's best to go up to orange. So I need to find my correct orange though. Let me try this. This is a Harriet red. It's still a red. Actually, no. I'm going to use, this is an awesome red. Evil Sun Scarlet. It's probably my favorite layering red because it's so opaque and it's so pretty. This is something the Games Workshop's paints are good for. Blazenix, hello! Welcome. Thank you so much for following. There we go. We've got you on the board now. Yay. The counter is not moved, Mike. We have... Oh, it's not a mute. So now we have 2,830 people. Like I said. Oh, gosh, look at that. Oh, my gosh. That was the color that I needed. I should have used that from the beginning. That's the Evil Sun Scarlet, guys. Boom, boom. That is the perfect color. And it looks really good against that already purpley breads. Okay, here we go. Red, 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 red. Yeah, sometimes you just have to go back to EW because it's got some really good colors in there. Oh my goodness, I got something in my eye. Probably a cat hair. I want to talk to you guys about emotes because I have a list of emotes that I'm going to look at getting made. I think we need a sassy emote. We've talked about this before, but every time people come up with some new stuff and I like to get some more ideas because I need more ideas for emotes. Stuff that you can use in other people's channels. Like a lurk emote would be cool, but I don't know what we would have it, you know? At least you know what day is. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was very confused last stream. It was so funny. It does feel like a Monday today, that's for sure. It felt like a Monday, Friday for some reason. I don't know why. Monday, Friday. But now today feels like a real Monday. I think it's because I actually got some time with my family. And we had some company over, which I think it was really the first First time we've had people over for dinner since we got the new house. We had grilled chicken and smoked grilled chicken. That's right. And I made a really yummy veggie salad with roasted eggplant and peppers. And what else did it have in it? Cucumber and tomatoes. We always talk about food on this channel, don't we? Lurk would be, oh, okay, eyes peeping over a fence. I like that. A really good idea. I should talk about these emotes with you guys. You're so helpful. Okay, so lurk with eyes peeping over a fence. Let me write that down. Maybe, because the channel mascot is that little Shoshie chibi. So maybe you could just see like glasses peeping over a fence. Like that. Maybe, what's that mini emote? You're always asking that. How would I do that, Amberden? Because that we have to fit it in that little square and you can't have a lot of text. So if you can think of a way that we could do that, it's a possibility. We could possibly make it into 2 emotes, and then when you put them together, you could be like what's that on one emote, and then mini on another emote, possibly. I don't know. Seems like for something like that, we want to have, we don't want to use 2 emote slots for something that we don't use a lot, right? All right, this is slowly being built up. I definitely need some orange. Let's do Mars orange. I'm gonna hope. Like a pink Mario block? A pink Mario block. What would I do? What would the pink Mario block be for? Because we don't really do Mario in this channel. Do we? This is the orange, guys. Ah, I like it. I like it a lot. What's that mini emote? A hand holding a question mark, or a brush applying paint to it. Ooh, a hand. I like that. That's a possibility. Because you could use a hand with a question mark for anything. I like that a lot. Because you could say, you know, like, Shoshie, I have a question. And then people could use that little sign. That's a good idea. So let me write that one down. So a sign with a hand holding it and a question mark. I like that. Oh, kind of like who's that Pokemon? Oh, okay. What's that mini emote? The pink question mark block. Oh, But if we had the sign, I don't know, kind of like the pink question mark block too. I see what you're saying. Huh. Sometimes I got to see what what's going to intrigue the designer more too, because sometimes they don't want to work on something that's not appealing to them, but they might have a good idea and add to it. I think that pink block could work. We could put the pink question mark. I like that. Because we do like it when people ask questions on the stream a lot. We like it when people, another possible emote idea is maybe one where, you know, a good idea emote. Somebody has a good idea. Because we get people with really good ideas all the time. Maybe an exclamation point for that. Oh, my eyes. I'm getting hair in my eyes now. Shoshie Spiral Raid. Yes. That's a great idea. That is a great idea. Do we have the... Do we have a... No, we don't have the spiral, do we? Hold on, let me check. We've got heart, we've got heart, star, and cat hair. That's what we've got. I like that spiral though. This is our 3 emotes that we currently have. And I think that's a good idea. A Shoshie spiral, absolutely. Maybe, and then with the word raid on the top of it. Something like that. Oh, I don't have it here. Raid with a spiral over it or under it. So what's that mini emote? Just a pink question mark block. Okay. Kind of like who's up? Yeah. Light bulb for a good idea. Oh, yes. Light bulb. Good idea. I like that a lot. And she could do that little spiral in a light bulb really cool too, I bet. All right, you guys have been seeing me fighting with the top of this hat. I think it's time to go with some fuchsia because the orange is not working. And maybe we need to go pink instead because we've got the purple shadows. Let's try this. Yep, that was it. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Good, I like that. Fuchsia better. That lightened up nice. Maybe because it looks a little bit more like the box art, that's why I'm kind of leaning toward that. I'm trying to make it up and then it's not working and then I'm like, ah. Fuchsia and the orange go really well together too. Let's try this fuchsia over here. Oh, pretty. Like it. Like a Gurren Lagann spiral raid? Yeah. Let me tell you about some of the other ideas we had. Okay, hold on before my phone dies. Doo-doo-doo. It's right there. Okay, so we had Bondic, which that's possibly trademarked, so we might not be able to use a Bondic emote. A Yas emote, like yes, you know, like YASS. Sassy, Lurk, Troll, Shoshie face, the little like icon from the stream, that would make a good raid emote also. A glasses emote, because I take off my glasses all the time. A Mad Love. Because you could use Mad Love in other channels. You could use it in a raid. That would be really fun. Hype, which we need a hype emote. And Spitball, because this is our little classroom, right? We need spitballs to throw at each other. What do you think about those? Okay, so here's that peach again. I'm trying to highlight this up. I think I'm highlighting too quickly. Here's the fuchsia. Better. Much better. Oh, look at that beautiful hype. Where did you get that, Ray? Whose channel is that from? And that heart. Oh, that's Slow Fuse's heart. Is that Slow Fuse's hype too? Yeah. Yeah, he's got some really fun emotes. Definitely. All All right, we're gradually getting that pink up. It's looking better and better as we go. De mama and de papa. Whereas you could probably talk to Bondic people and allowing a Bondic emote since it's free advertising for their product. Nintendo's people are harder to convince with the question. Yeah, that's true. I agree. I totally forgot that Nintendo's block might be a trademark thing also as well. That might be a lot harder. So I've been trying to get a hold of Bondic to see if they might even be interested in sponsoring me, but I have had no luck. They're pretty busy, I think. All right, that's looking really good. I'm pretty happy with that bit. I need to make the stems of these little mushrooms be cute. Now we're going to highlight down here. This is the part where you'll want to look. This is the peach. I'm going to take glasses off. And I'm going to highlight especially the ones that are close to the edge. And this is layering. We're not really blending, we're just layering. We'll go back over it with some of that magenta as well. The 2 steps up and 1 step down is what I call it. Okay, we're getting there. This is the peach. Let me know if you can see okay. Hey, Droxer, whoa, how are you? Ray says, nope, nope, nope. I like that. That's a good emote as well. You can find their address, send them an actual letter in the post. They tend to be harder to ignore than mails. That is an amazing idea. In Mama and Papa, I agree. I'm going to give you 5 points. Mike, can you give him 5 points? Oh, Mike's asleep. Hang on. I will give it to you after the stream, but that's a good idea to send them a physical letter. Let's see, D-I-N, Mama, in Papa. 5 points. There we go. Santa Red, how's it going? Look at this. We are painting a goblin. We're trying to get the underside of his mushroom cap hat highlighted first. We've been talking about emotes that we'd like to have for the channel because I have finally had the time to talk to my designer about it. And we have like 11 or 12 emotes that we have available that we can make designs. And that's a lot. Oh my gosh. Woo! Did we just get a sub? Yes, Christopher too. Thank you so much for the subscribe. And also, you know, just let you guys know, all of that money goes back into the stream, but toward emotes and things like that. That's how I pay my designers. And I think we're pretty close to unlocking actually a 12th emote. So once I start getting the emotes done, I'll let you know how close we are, and we'll start trying to, because I think once you unlock them, they stay unlocked, and you just get them. I think that's how it works. Let's see, I'm going to use a little white on this part here. These are the little stink pots, what I call them. Stink pot bombs. Aw, you guys are so awesome. Johnny Utah 14, thank you for the subscribe. Johnny with 2 N's. Yes, and also, so that was a tier 2 sub. Thank you so much, Johnny, and Christopher as well. If you ever do decide to subscribe at the tier 3 level, I do give a free half hour. Well, it's not free, but you get it with as a gift with your subscription. When you subscribe at the tier 3 level, you get a half hour video coaching from me that you can set up at any time at your leisure. Whippoorwill Games is here, but he's driving. That's okay. Don't type while you're driving. Ray says, I think you have to have them actually filled in to keep them if you dip below sub count or whatever. I don't think so, Ray, because I mean, you could be right, but I don't think so, because I have had those since the beginning, since I became partnered, and I've never lost any of them. Yeah, so Genuine says, once they unlock, they never relock, and you can swap ones out for new ones, but you can't add more new ones until you hit the next level point. Yeah, that's my understanding as well. It's amazing how fast I bring minis together. Thank you. I gotta figure out what to do with this scorpion back. Let me look at what the box art has. I think he's just got grays, which is kind of boring. I think, let's do a metallic. Let's do a metallic bronze. I think that could be fun. Let's see, I'm gonna base it with this Dubai brown. 5 minutes in a row. Thank you, Johnny. That's so awesome. You guys have been helping me. We've been really improving the stream quite a bit. We've got a lot of new equipment. Like, as you can see, like remember when I first started, I had like a mic here and a cam, and then I had everything in my face, and now it's so much more open, and I can see so much better, and so it's improved a lot, and I'm hoping that improves the stream for you as well. Okay, this is the Dubai brown I'm going to put on his back. That we're gonna add some cool metallic to his little scorpion buddy back here. We'll do like a bronze metallic or something. And I'm hoping that seeing me paint fast like this helps people understand that, you know, eventually you can get practiced enough that you can do too. I mean, I have a temperament that allows me to paint fast. My temperament is, I just don't have the patience to paint slow. I definitely would if I could, but because I don't have it in me, it doesn't come out like that. It's got to be fast or else I get bored. That's a little bit of my adult ADHD, undiagnosed. All right, there we go. And then we'll need to highlight that definitely, because it's a little boring right there. By the way, before I leave the parking lot, the heck with the heated seats, cooled seats are where it's at. I don't know. I think if you're in Canada, heated seats are going to be better. Because you can at least put a towel down over your seats in the summertime, right? Or you can put up a shade. Genuine Vision, thank you so much for subscribing. 10 months in a row. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. So we're getting real close to 3,000 followers. We're getting really close to having another emote. This channel has been growing because of you guys. It's such a huge, and I definitely want to put out a huge thank you, and we'll be doing more giveaways in the very near future because of that. All right, this is that the gold I want to use? Yeah, we'll use that gold. Actually, I want this brown too. And I finally just found the box that this guy came in as well. If I painted any slower, you'd be painting backward. That's funny. Well, I gotta shake it. Like I said, you're able to get some details and stuff that I'm not able to get because of that, though. All right, here's the brown. I pick out the methods that teach me to paint, like basically certain kinds of layering, glazing I can't do because I don't have the time and patience for it. Well, I have the time, but I just don't have the patience for it. All right, it looks like we're getting pretty close to time to look for somebody to host. Let me take a peek and see who else is streaming right now. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna get this. This is my, no, that's not the right color. Where's that? Viking gold. We're gonna paint the rest of this. Ooh, I think we're gonna host Pixel Cruncher. They're painting this really cool bust right now that I think that you guys would really dig. I don't really know Pixel Cruncher, but it looks like a cool stream. Let me go over here. All right. Mike's got the end credits with music going. And I want you guys to type Mad Love from Shoshie's Minis when we raid Pixel Cruncher. Let's see.
Sorry, I wasn't very talkative today, folks.
Yeah, he was a little headachy. All right, go ahead and everybody cut and paste this. We're going to raid Pixel Cruncher. Let's see if I can spell it right. There we go. That worked. All right. See you guys on Wednesday night. Hopefully Mike will feel better.
Yeah, me
and
too.
Everybody have a great Memorial Day weekend. Bye.
Be safe, everybody.